Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. We're going to be covering the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. This game could be the game of the week. When you're thinking about Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen, this is going to be tough because there's a lot involved here. There's a lot on the line. Can the Buffalo Bills and the storied franchise finally get over the hump and get back to the Super Bowl? Can they beat Patrick Mahomes, who has stood in their way time and time again regular season? And in playoffs, can Josh Allen exercise the demons that he has and get past Patrick Mahomes and essentially get to the Super Bowl? We've seen Josh Allen this year beat them already. He was their first loss on their record this season. And you saw exactly how he was able to not only carry his team, you saw how he was able to play in the snow. He wasn't really a big passing yard number-wise, but he led his team with leadership, with making sure they understand the times, the possessions. When you saw different things where he did, well, taking not only the best opportunity to get the ball away, but he also did make big opportunity mistakes that we've seen in the past. He kept his cool versus the Ravens, and even when they came down and drove the ball, you saw him in the defensive huddles, hyping the guys up when they called timeout, making sure everybody knew the game plan, and that's just a part of what it is. At this point in time, the refs are helping the Chiefs a little bit, and people have been saying it all year. It's very obvious on some plays. It's very straightforward. You're going to have to play your best possible game of the year to beat the Chiefs. It seems like, and I'm not going to say this, but it feels like they have help from the referees. Again, this is clear-cut evidence where we've seen game, where it's questionable calls, and they continuously get the questionable calls. But in this one here, I hope they call it fairly. The Bills, if they can run the ball, they have a chance to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs' offense is what it is. They're going to score points. They have veterans. They have guys that can get open. They have your Travis Kelce's. They have your guys that you know and love. But at the same time, can the Bills' defense give some type of resistance to where they're not just letting them score points? From the standpoint, we saw the Bills' defense be opportunistic. We saw them slow down Baltimore. So at this point in time, that tells me if you can slow down King Henry and Lamar Jackson from doing what they do at times, you can slow down Patrick Mahomes. It's similar, if not the same, if not the best type offense. And Lamar Jackson is just one of those guys that when he gets out there, he gets out there. When he runs loose, he runs loose. Derrick Henry, the same thing. They were able to corral them and not let them explode like they normally do. Andy Reid is one of those head coaches that's going to call it up. He's going to call one of the perfect game plans. He's going to put Patrick Mahomes and company in a place where they can make great plays. He's going to call great diagram plays. But when it comes down to it, it's down to heart. Who wants this more? You have a young quarterback in Josh Allen who's trying to make his name for himself. He's already an MVP candidate. He's already a guy that's been in the conversation for MVP. He's already been down this road before, but he has to win the big game. And this big game is the AFC Championship game to get him to the Super Bowl. I think they have everything, and they've been playing and producing this team to get to this point to play this type of matchup. In this one, Patrick Mahomes and company, they're healthy enough. They got enough help from the refs. They got a number of things going for themselves. They got great position players. The defense is solid enough to do it. But in this one here, I'm going with my head and not with my heart. I'm telling you, I am putting my money on the Buffalo Bills in this one. I feel like the Buffalo Bills, it's their time to beat Patrick Mahomes. I feel like Josh Allen is not afraid of them. The city of Buffalo is not afraid of them. And going into Arrowhead Stadium, going into that stadium, which they'll have to do to beat Patrick Mahomes and company, they're going to take a punch, and then they're going to start punching back. I think early in the football game, they're going to do just what they did against Baltimore, try to get an early lead, and then run the football. Run, every chance you get. So I'm picking the Buffalo Bills to win this one in an upset. I feel like the world's going to be picking the Kansas City Chiefs, but I got the Buffalo Bills in this one. All you Bills fans, get in the comment section. All you Chiefs fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the next episode.